Hi sweeties, welcome to this class. This video is going to be a review for us about going to present continuous for future plans. Okay, so we're going to be treating both tenses, going to and present continuous for future plans. First, what it's going to or be going to. Do you remember that you were asking me in class, like, is it different going to and be going to, or what do we need to use if we have be going to? And I said, they are the same. Okay, so don't forget, going to and be going to, they are exactly the same. It's just another way to call it. Okay, when do we use going to? We have two possibilities here. When we want to mean intention and when we want to mean prediction. But what is intention and what is prediction? Intention is what you want to do and you already or you decided to do. You made your decision on, okay? That is an intention. I want to do it and I decided to do it. A prediction, it's something that I think will happen, okay? But later on, I will emphasize the difference when we talk about prediction, okay? So let's start with intention. It says, when we have the intention to do something before we speak, as I said, when you decided to do something. That's why you have there, we have already made a decision before speaking. So you want to do it and you decided to do it, okay? Here are the examples. I have won $1,000. I am going to buy a new TV. We're not going to see my mother tomorrow. And when are you going to go on holiday? Okay, that is the intention. The intention to buy the new TV. The intention or not the intention, okay, to see your mom, or the intention to go on holiday. Okay, now prediction, as we said, it's something that we think will happen in the future, but when we use going to, there's something extra, okay? We are sure that it's going to happen because we have an evidence. An evidence, it's something that proves us something, okay? So here you have the examples. The sky is very black. It is going to snow. What do we mean with that? That you can see the black sky and it is obviously a sign of rain, okay? Therefore, that is our evidence, okay? If we see that the clouds are really dark, okay, that it's getting dark inside even, okay, we can notice, we can say, we can guess that it is going to rain, okay? At the beginning, I mentioned that I'm going to explain a little bit more about the prediction part, okay? And it's because we can use also will to refer to predictions. But what is the evidence when we use will? That we have no evidence, no real evidence. It's something that we assume, that we think, that we imagine, okay, will happen, okay? So it says, I will rain tomorrow. It's my feeling, but I can't be sure. Okay, like, do you remember that in class we said we had a sunny morning? And I can say, but I think it will rain in the afternoon. But I have no evidence. It's just like, I only imagine that, okay, that moment. In contrast, when we use going to for predictions, we are sure, we're kind of sure because we have the real evidence. Okay, as we said, the dark sky, the dark clouds. Okay, so don't forget, we're not pretty sure, we only imagine because we don't have an evidence, a real evidence. And in going to, we are predicting that we are sure and we have our evidence to prove it. Okay, let's continue. What is the form of going to? Easy peasy, a piece of cake for us. The affirmative, here you have the example. He is going to fall with his untied shoes. If you can see the picture, there you can notice the meaning of this sentence, okay? What is our evidence? The untied shoes. There you can see the untied shoes. And based on that fact that he has his shoes untied, we can say that he's going to fall. Okay? Just for the use and the meaning. Okay? So now let's go back to the form. Easy peasy for affirmative. If you have he is going to fall with his untied shoes, we have first the subject, then our best friend for this unit, verb to be, is, are, and am. Then you have going to, obviously, sweeties, please, if you're going to use going to, we must have going to, okay? Then fall, that is the verb in base form, and then you have the complement. Okay, here I'm going to emphasize. We don't have going to without the verb to be. We don't have, obviously, going to without the expression going to. Okay, we need the verb to be and going to. Okay, and also we need the verb in base form. Okay, because when in an exercise you have in brackets the verb go, you tend to write only he's going to and nothing else. No, he's going to go. Okay, so don't forget that. For the negative, the only difference is that instead of is or am, we're going to have isn't or is not, aren't or are not, and I'm not. Okay, the rest of it is exactly the same. For questions, here we have the difference of the position of the order, okay? We only change the position of the verb to be and the subject, okay? So first we start with the verb to be, is, are, am, and then we have the subject. The rest of the sentence stays or keeps the same form as the other ones. The only difference is at the end that we have the question mark. Okay, don't forget our dear, our best friend question mark. Okay, now let's continue with present continuous for plans. As the title says, we can use present continuous or progressive. I repeat, the same as going to and be going to, that they are the same. Here, present continuous or present progressive, they are exactly the same. And it serves to refer to future plans. Okay, so I'm seeing the doctor tomorrow. What do I mean? It means that I already have an appointment with my doctor. I know the hour. We said that the class before. We are sure we have an hour to go. Okay, it's real. Like it's happening. Okay. What is the form of present continuous? Another piece of cake for us. Easy peasy. Let's review it. Here you have they are traveling to Paris on Sunday. And I repeat a little bit the meaning, okay? If you say they are traveling to Paris on Sunday, it means that they already have the flight ticket. They have booked the hotel. They have booked all the plan, okay, for or to go to Paris, okay? Then regarding the form, if you have they are traveling to Paris on Sunday, you have the subject. Then we have our best friend, the verb to be, is, are, am. Then we have the verb with ing, don't forget with ing, and the complement. The negative. The only difference, as we said in going to, is that instead of is or am, we're going to have isn't, aren't, or am not, and all the forms that we already know, okay? The verb plus ing. Don't forget, in order to have present continuous, we need verb to be and the verb with ing, and obviously the complement. Then for questions. Here you can notice again the change of position. Again, we front the verb to be, okay? It goes at the beginning, and then we have the subject, and the rest of the sentence remains the same, okay? And at the end, we have our question mark, okay? So we have the verb to be, then we have the subject, then we have the verb with ing, and then we have the complement, and our dear friend, it's at the end. I repeat, I didn't mention that in going to, but I remind you that yes, these are like the basic forms of the tenses, but if you need to add the WH word, they go at the beginning, before the verb to be, okay? So basically, that's it. That's all you need for those forms. Here I prepare a little exercise, okay, that we're going to complete together. Okay, I'm going to give you some time, but you can even pause the video and then you press start again, okay, for us to complete the exercise and to compare the answers, okay? So it says, complete the sentences using going to and complete the sentences using present continuous. I want to emphasize these, sweeties, especially for the quiz, okay? They are pretty much the same, so I can give you like a specific context for you to understand or for you to identify whether to use going to or present continuous. So in the quiz, I'm going to ask you in a simple way, like complete this with or using going to or using present continuous. But pay attention to that. If I'm asking you to do it with going to or with present continuous. Okay? So let's compare our answers. I repeat, while you are watching this video, you can pause this, okay, for you to complete, and then we compare, okay? Okay, let's see the answers. Tom is going to buy a new TV for his birthday. We have Tom, it's a he, so he requires is. Then we have the verb going to, and then we have the verb in base form buy. The second one, are, first the verb to be, they going to travel. And then the third one is the negative, you aren't going to come to the party. Okay, easy peasy. Then for part B, we have the present continuous. The first one, are we eating sushi for lunch? The second one, I am seeing my dentist today. Don't forget with the verb see, it's not C-E-I-N-G. You keep the verb as it is. S-E-E-I-N-G. Okay. And the third one, she isn't joining us tonight for the party. What do I mean here with join? It's like coming with us. Okay. So, any doubts so far? No? Maybe? Okay, you will tell me that in the virtual class, okay? This is like a preview of the exercises we're going to have in the virtual class. Okay, that's it for today, sweeties. I hope it helps you, okay, to review the unit. Luckily, we have easy topics for this unit, so we're not going to have any problem. I remind you in the virtual class, you can ask me any doubt you have, but make sure you have like something specific to ask me in the class, okay? So I repeat and I repeat this, but it's true. I miss you, sweeties, and I hope to see you soon. Take good care of you. Bye.